In this video, I'm going to explain the monohybrid inheritance. Monohybrid inheritance is the study of the inheritance pattern that involves only one particular character that has two different traits or which differ in their genotypes. So here, let us consider the phenotypes. So we select a plant with yellow seeds, and the other variant of that will be the green seeds. Now here yellow is dominant over green. The phenotype was plant with yellow seeds and plant with green seeds. These are the ones which are crossed. Now let us see what is the genotype of this. So since yellow seeds is dominant, it will be capital Y, and since green seeds are recessive, they are represented as small y, small y. Now, next we form the gametes. The gametes for the first plant, that is the plant with yellow seeds, will be Y, that is capital Y. And for the other plant, that is with green seeds, will be small y. Now, fusion of this gametes will give rise to the next generation, that is the first filial generation. So this is called as the F1 generation or the first filial generation. So capital Y, small y is the genotype of the F1 generation. The phenotype will be plant with yellow seeds. So in the first generation, all the plants will be with only yellow seeds and there will be no green seeds seen here. So this is the reason that we say here yellow is dominant over green. Now the plants from the F1 generation are selected and they are crossed. Now when we cross two plants from the same generation, that is called as selfing. So here selfing of the F1 generation plants is shown as follows. So you have the cross maintained here by capital Y small y crossed with capital Y small y. Now this is the second parental generation. So from the genotype, now we make the gametes. So the gametes that can be formed for this will be capital Y and small y. So this is applicable for both, so capital Y and small y. Now to find the offsprings of this generation, we prepare a Punnett square. So a Punnett square is used to show the probability of the offsprings of that particular generation. So we draw a Punnett square here and we place the gametes as seen here, capital Y small y and capital Y small y. So once we create the probability here, it can be seen that in the first box you have capital Y, then second there is capital Y small y, the other one below also shows capital Y small y, and the last one is capital small y small y. So capital Y is yellow and capital Y small y is also yellow. Only one green is seen here. So if we see the phenotype is 3 yellow and 1 green. Out of the 3 yellow, 2 are hybrid, that is 2 are heterozygous. They have one dominant allele and one recessive allele. So here we say that the phenotype of the F1 generation gives the ratio of 3:1, that is 3 yellow seeded plants and 1 green seeded plant. So this will be the phenotypic ratio of the monohybrid cross, that is 3:1. So now let us see the genotypes. So here the genotypes show capital Y, that is homozygous dominant and that is yellow. Then there are the hybrid ones, that is one dominant and one recessive allele. So there are 2 heterozygous yellow. So that will be 2 heterozygous yellow, and we have 1 green, that is the recessive one. So all this together make up the genotypic ratio, that is 1:2:1. So these are the monohybrid ratios.